Mm-hmm. 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 Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? Yeah, this is my life, my strife, my right to fight, to die on. And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life, whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? Everybody singing, Lord, make me over.
Hey everybody, this is your girl Creole Butterfly, Libra Butterfly Coco 929. Our last thing got cut. I guess what is his name? Donald Lawrence don't want you to play his music, so I had to come back in and do another live, and that's fine. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I ain't even mad about it. I hadn't even started. I just started introducing myself to you guys. So when it said cut and then kicked me out, but I'm back. How about that? Okay. Um, so I hope you all have had a blessed day thus far. Today is terrific Tuesday. Hold on, y'all. My son just fell, I think. Hold on. Yep, I was right. He fell. Lord have mercy. All I heard was okay. Anyway, y'all. Lord. Y'all, let me just go here real quick. We're not gonna be here all day. We're gonna go real quick. Um, First of all, rest in peace. I seen in Miss Olivia. They didn't tell me who, because I came in late, but they were saying that somebody had passed away. Excuse me, somebody had passed away, and then somebody said they needed money for burial, and somebody said something, something, something. I don't know, but whoever the young lady is, a young man is, or whoever, may the Lord, bless your family and comfort your family. Rest in peace, okay, and everything. I don't know if I know this person or not, but again, rest in peace. That being said, you guys, this is gonna be one of those broadcasts that's gonna piss you off. Okay. Um, some of y'all are so okay, let me just go here. Some of y'all make me sick. Hey Van, some of y'all make me sick. Y'all do. Y'all make me sick as human beings. There's a lot of you all crying and boohooing and all of this over somebody and everything. And we get to know each other when we go on each other's chats and all this and stuff. We get to bond with each other. We get to know each other, and I get it, and we become somewhat of a family. But some of y'all, yeah, it's weird to me. If I was to sit here and ask you guys what's going on in the world today, only thing y'all would be able to tell me is Charlie Kirk. That's it. Because you don't know what's going on in the world. You don't take the time to know what's going on in the world, but you cry and stuff over it's just it's weird. It's weird to me. Like I said, condolences to whoever, and everything, and may God heal the family, and if there was any kids, may God heal the kids and everything. But what trips me out is like after today, what's gonna be different in your life? How are you gonna treat people? How are you gonna act? Because some of y'all that I was thinking the other day, I'm really trying to choose my words, y'all, because I really want to go in, but I'm trying to choose my words. I was thinking the other day, there's a difference between YouTubers and content creators. And there's a lot of people to claim to be CCs, which is a content creator, when you have no content. If it's anything, it's a YouTuber. You come on here and but what's gonna be different in your life? If the person that passed away was so important to you and made a difference in you to where you're breaking down and you're crying and all this stuff, how are you going to be different when you come on here? Are you still going to be a drunk? Are you still going to be a liar? Are you still going to be a scammer? Are you still, I mean, for real, how are you going to be different? Because when you cry over something like that, it means this person made an impact in your life, and it does something to you and it changes you for the better. So I'm just wondering, how are you going to be better? Moving on. Um, yeah, moving on. Cause I don't want to get too pissed off, and it's gonna piss me off. And I'm trying not to. I'm trying to stay focused and go on with my commentary. Um, Hold on, y'all. Okay, next. Hey, Ben. I don't know if I spoke to you or not, baby, but hey, let's go on here. I don't know how many of you all. It's funny because before I came on, nobody was on. I said, okay, let me go on. As soon as I go on, 59,000 people come on. It's just funny to me. But the enemy is not gonna stop me from doing what I do. So it just is what it is. Let's I did this because I said, um, let's just take a look at this because my title is Black Lives, White Lives, Death, and humanity. So let's go. Did y'all know this? Check the time, read everything if you can, and then we'll go back over it. I'm gonna have to do it 3 times anyway because it's already playing.
Using a racial slur toward her and her 2 sons. His Airbnb was right next door.
With aggravated burglary, carrying a 315-year sentence in state penitentiary.
Reynolds, who faces a felony aggravated burglary and 3 assault charges, pled no contest in front of a judge.
When you can do something like that, you can go to another state and you can commit a crime and you're a police officer. What are you doing in New York?
She finds difficulty sleeping at night.
My kids still wake up with nightmares.
Ultimately, she hopes the officer serves time.
He knows what he did. It's on video. It's audio. There was people there. So how can you not plead guilty and say this is what you did and stand up, be truthful? You are out.
Okay, so let's talk about it real quick. Y'all, in this world, those of melanated skin, we're going to have to really rethink some things. I wasn't born in the 60s and the 50s and the 40s and things like that. I was born in the 70s, okay, where things was mellowed out and rainbows was in the sky and beautiful roses and all this and stuff. And I heard about the 60s and before. I heard about our ancestors and stuff paving the way for us and everything. I heard about how corrupt the cops used to be and things of that nature, into where now we have a government that is led by outwardly racist people that can't stand anybody who is not of a vanilla skin color. And if it's a lie, they need to take their signs down because that's what they're showing. And to all my Black people who don't like what I'm saying because you support this foolishness, kick rocks. Moving forward, because I'm not taking it back. I'm not taking it back. Okay. Anytime you tell another race that they're superior than all other races, anytime you go against one race to make sure that another race is set up for success, yeah, okay, all right. So what I want to know is, we're going somewhere today. Let me play this again.
9th around 2:30 in the morning. He's accused of breaking into Halliburton's home and using a racial slur toward her and her 2 sons. His Airbnb was right next door.
With aggravated burglary, carrying a 315-year sentence in state penitentiary.
Reynolds, who faces a felony aggravated burglary and 3 assault charges, pled no contest in front of a judge.
When you can do something like that, you can go to another state and you can commit a crime and you're a police officer. What are you doing in New York?
She finds difficulty sleeping at night.
My kids still wake up with nightmares.
Hey, Vance,
Ultimately, she hopes the officer serves time.
He knows what he did. It's on video. It's audio. There was people there. So how can you not plead guilty and say this is what you did and stand up, be truthful? You are out.
Okay, so my dad used to be a cop. If I don't do it today, Van, I'll do it soon. We'll come back and revisit this. My dad used to be a cop. And he went from being, the uniform cop to detective to narcotics, undercover narcotics to detective and everything. So I'm not anti-cop. Don't get my words wrong. I'm anti-bad cop. Okay. How do you sneak into somebody's apartment house or whatever? And, so my question is, what are we as a person of people prepared for or prepared to do against corrupt cops? Okay. All right. All right. That was just a question. That was just a question I had. That's it. Um, yeah. That was just a question I had. What are we prepared to do? I really would like to know uh, what Minister Farrakhan has to say about what's going on. I'm gonna have to go and look up under his and see what's going on, see what he has to say, because I'm quite sure he's telling the NOI uh, he's encouraging them. Now, this story I'm going to bring up right now, y'all, it's weird. Okay, it's a lie and it's weird. Not the story, like what happened, but man, why do you always erase your messages? You will put a message, then you'll message retract. You'll put a message, then you'll message. Why do you do that? I always wondered it, like, why do you do that? Anyway, moving forward. I know y'all have heard this if you have not been living under a rock. Let's play this real quick.
We don't know, but what we do know is that he was found deceased hanging from a tree at Delta State University in Mississippi. University staff found him about 7 a.m. Monday morning hanging from a tree near the pickleball courts. Of course, police was called, and the chief of campus police is saying that there was no foul play. Justice for Trey Reed is currently trending on social media because his family is calling for a full investigation to figure out what happened to their 21-year-old son. The family shared the following statement with 16 WAPT television statement. Trey was our little quiet light. He was sweet, well-mannered, and would give you the word
No foul play, like he hung himself. Okay.
if he could. We ask that you continue to keep our family in your prayers as we continue to navigate through these unforeseen times. Trey Reed's body is currently with the county's medical examiner's office, and the medical experts is going to do what they need to do to determine exactly what happened to him. But we all know that takes time. But for right now, continue to use the hashtag Justice for Trey Reed and pray for his family during this difficult time.
Now, this young man right here is my cousin's wife's friend's son, if that makes sense. My cousin's wife, friend's son. So when this hit, she reached out to me and was like, it's such a such a such a. I'm like, what? I didn't know. Did not know, y'all. It ain't like I know him per se. I don't. And I ain't gonna sit up here and act like I do. I don't. But it makes me think because I have two black sons. I have grandsons. Okay. Now it's one more thing I want to say about that. Hold on, let me pull that one up. I think this is the one. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, that's not the one. But just think about this right here. Let me pull this up real quick. Let me say this. America has a heart problem. We do. Heart is bound up in hatred is bound up in the heart of people. We have a heart problem. If they didn't have a heart problem, people would understand humanity. Okay? They would understand humanity. And you would love a person because they was a human being. All right? So let me read this. It says America lowers flags and weeps for that person, a white supremacist whose rhetoric dehumanized black people. Yet when the motivation Trey Reed is found hanging from a tree in the middle of the Delta State's campus with two broken legs, y'all. Police rush to call it suicide and the nation shrugs. Okay, so did he break his legs first, then hung himself? or did he hang himself and then break his legs? That's what I want to know. Let's try to put this together, okay? So you mean to tell me with two broken legs, he was able to stand up and put a rope around his neck and hang himself in the middle of a campus on a high tree with two broken legs, okay? Or while he was hanging, okay, from the noose, he was hanging, okay, he broke his legs also. Now, I don't know about y'all, but Ray Charles can, honey, oh Lord. But this is okay. People's not talking about this. This is okay. Okay? This is okay. I don't know what is going on to why people are trying to take our focus off of what's important and put it on trying to make it a black white situation again and all of this stuff, but it's something that they want out of this racial war that they're trying to war brings money, okay, and but it's something that they trying to do to get us to hate each other yet again, and to put this stuff in these people's minds and make them go out here and do this and this and this, okay. Now it's so much I want to say, but I am trying. Hey, Kim B, I am trying my best. Forget politically correct. I want to be God correct, okay? Because I have to watch what I say. I'm in a space right now, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, to where I'm tired. I'm tired of the foolery. I'm tired of the racism. I'm tired of people sticking their hand in the sand as if they don't understand what's going on. All they know is YouTube. I'm tired. It's like, and then people act crazy. There's been a lot of people, including myself, that has thought about what if that hit that was on, that person that passed away, what if it was a hit on them? Okay. What if it was a hit on them by the very people that want the world to modernize them? Okay. What if it was a hit? Here's the thing. People say, oh no, the government wouldn't do that. They wouldn't put hits on their own people. Have you been living in the shell? Is your head in the sand ostrich? Okay. Because think about this. Think about this. This same government that we said would never hurt its own people, they dropped a bomb on a whole black community. Bomb. So don't tell me what they won't do to get their agenda across. Absolutely, they will. Let me see. These black guys getting at each other in Tennessee, Chicago, New York, and everywhere else, but these non-black men are attacking black women and children. See, I'm tired of the people go along just to come on. The games people play. I it's so much Kim, Van, Sagittarius. It's so much stuff I want to say right now, and I just ain't got time to play. I just don't have time to play with it. This young black man lost his life swinging from a rope with two broken legs. And I asked the question again. Did he break his legs, then hung himself? Or did he hang himself while he was hanging, broke his legs? Which way? Because it couldn't have been a suicide. Because it make sense. How you gonna hang from a tree and break your legs at the same time? How you gonna break your legs and then stand up to hang from a tree? Huh? And for the fact that this police department is saying it was suicide, no foul play, it lets you know something, don't it? That there's some type of corruption possibly somewhere. When you come to YouTube, let's switch to YouTube. Like I said, rest in peace to whoever it was that passed away that everybody's upset about. Rest in peace. And may her family, his family have comfort. Okay. I'm assuming it's a woman. I can't swear by it because I don't know. But I've just been, you know, how you go different places or whatever, you hear people crying and so upset and all this and stuff. How does that make your life better? How are you going to use what happened with this person to come on here and be better? Because one of y'all, all y'all do is drink all day long. And what's so funny, most of you subbies sit there and watch a rain track. Let me see what you said. Yeah, they're getting away with it. Absolutely. And I don't understand, but yeah, they're getting away with it. You know what? There is a hold on. I'm almost done with this coffee and I hate that. I'm gonna put this out here. Hold on. I gave this scripture once before, and I'm gonna put it right here now. I told y'all this is what will be happening. Let me highlight it. This is what a whole lot of people's gonna go to the doctor, and they're gonna start having blood pressure issues, heart issues, and things like that, and not because they're sick, but because of what they keep putting in front of their gates, they ear gates, they eye gates. Sometimes, all of you news watchers, sometimes you have to take a break from the news, y'all. You got to turn it off. Go touch grass. Go look at something that makes you happy. Because if not, you'll keep feeding yourself all the negativity, all the hate, all the races, all the other stuff. You'll keep feeding yourself all of that. And it'll get digested in your system, and your cells will become conducive to that you put in your body. What's up, Catherine? I want you to read it, and I'll read it to you. You ready? This is Luke 21:25. Okay, the 21st chapter, the 26th verse. I don't have my glasses on. This is the King James Version. It says, men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And remember, I gave you all last year for 2025. Anything that can be shook will be shook. I gave y'all this scripture last year as well. I said, this is what's coming. It sums it all up in a nutshell. And that's what's going on. Every time you know, at first I was it's like every time you woke up, you would be like, what has this man done now? Because everything was with a stroke of a pen. Executive order, executive order, executive order. Let me tell you something. I went in the store today, y'all. And you know, they have them little banquet pizzas, right? They be in the little box. They have banquets on them, and they, you know, have a pepperoni combination, cheese. You know, they got all these little pieces. Them pieces was 79 cents. One, okay, let's one, okay. I used to buy them for my grandkids, my kids, and every now and then I would get them for me because sometimes I want the pizza taste. I want it a little bit bigger than a personal pan, but I, you know, not that big because I ain't gonna eat it all. So that was the right size. So I go over there and look and see, you know, and everything. Yeah, those are little pieces. Y'all ready? You ready? $2.79. They had a whole $2 markup for one of those little small pieces. One, not four, one. I'm like, so it's a certain store that I go to outside of K. Rogers. It's a certain store I go to. And I said, honey, I'm on a budget. I'm gonna go over here and see what they got. And baby, then the Lord work that thing out. I end up getting 3 medium-sized, I think they call Tony's pizzas. They had them on sale 3 for $10. Absolutely, I will. I just have to, hey, just take my time midday and just eat that whole pizza. But it just didn't make no sense to get one small one for $2.79, and I can get 3 big ones for 10. Yeah, I'm like, you should not have to be in the grocery store making life decisions. I said they're gonna force me to become a vegetarian again, which I don't eat that much meat anyway. But when I want it, I want it. Okay. But I was like, and then you don't know how much eggs are now. It's just, yeah, I'm not impressed. I am not impressed, you know. But yeah, I got one more thing. Hold on, y'all. Let me bring it up. I'm just in a mood. I am, because I don't like what's going on. I don't like that another black mother done lost her son to some senseless racist stuff. First of all, if we as black people gonna off ourselves in a suicide, and not that we don't, but we don't do it that much. But if we are, the one thing we ain't gonna do is hang ourselves just because of the history that's connected to it. That's the one thing we not gonna do is hang ourselves. Okay. Thank you very much. Let's see. I want to play this real quick because a lot of this is being revealed. I like this man right here. I do. I think he's one heck of a actor. I like him. Let's go.
EGA. Now y'all figure that out. That means keep one foot with your people, and I'm always going to be with the people, because African Americans and young white kids and young Asians and Latinos and women have made me a household name. I am a working actor. I'm a character actor. I'm not a movie star. Movie stars open movies. I don't open movies. I made it to the middle. The top is another whole set of stuff that you got to deal with on every level that I'm not willing to do. So, and they don't let strong Kunta Kinte like niggas like me get to the top. It just doesn't happen without some compromise. Keep one foot in NIGGA. Now y'all figure that out. That means keep one foot with your people. And I'm always going to be with the people, because African Americans and young white kids and young Asians and Latinos and women have made me a household name. I am a working actor. I'm a character actor. I'm not a movie star. Movie stars open movies. I don't open movies. I made it to the middle. The top is another whole set of stuff that you got to deal with on every level that I'm not willing to do. So, and they don't let strong Kunta Kinte like niggas like me get to the top. It just doesn't happen without.
Can I say something to y'all? And again, you don't have to agree with me to be over here, but I'm going to be honest with y'all about something. There is an agenda that's going on, and a lot of people are not going to like what I have to say, and I get it. I understand, okay? And you don't have to, but I'm going to say what I feel, and I'm going to say what I see. There's an agenda that's going on. They don't, and whoever they is, and I know you're going to say, who's they? The powers that be that control everything that you see, okay? They do not want strong black men portrayed in front of your face at all. Damon Wayans and his daddy, their TV show was a good television show, but you had 2 strong black men that believed in family being portrayed in front of your face. And the powers that be is like, oh no, we can't have that because we did that. We let Bill Cosby do that, and we had so many black people going to school and becoming doctors and lawyers and business owners and stuff. Now we can't do that. We're gonna put this in front of their face, and they'll eat it up, and we ain't got to worry about nothing. If y'all don't see that agenda that's happening, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you because it is an agenda. It is. And a lot of people, they don't want to agree to it because they're like, well, I don't want to offend nobody. And that's what's wrong. People ain't worried about offending you. Think about that. The truth is the light of the world. Ooh, child. Where's my two more things? Let's talk about it, y'all. I'm waiting. Y'all can talk about it, honey. Y'all can talk about it. I'm trying to pull up one more thing for y'all. Give me one more thing. Hold on. I did that one. I did that one. Did I do that one? I think I did that one. I used to tell, why don't the older men that know how to fix cars and stuff take the boys of the neighborhood, get them while they're younger, and teach them up under the hoods of the cars? You know, because the way it's looking, you know what? I hate that. No, I don't hate that I could see the future and all this and stuff. I just hate that it's coming to pass. It's like, you know, I even told different churches to start a food pantry. Not only that, start a garden, you know, to where you're growing vegetables and stuff like that, and let the people of your church be proactive in growing vegetables and, you know, get you some chickens back here and everything. So that way, when they try to do whatever, the church is in control with their people. You know, yeah, okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't shake this thing that's on me right now, and I know I'm gonna have to pray. I know I'm gonna have to pray because when I get like this, it's something going on, and it's heavy on me. It's the spirit of heaviness is on me, and I can't shake it. Anyway, yesterday was my sister's birthday, one of my sister's birthday, and today is my brother-in-law's birthday and my cousin. Rest in peace to one of my brother-in-laws. Today's his birthday, and today is my cousin's birthday. Tomorrow is my late husband's birthday. I told y'all we would be back on the 17th because tomorrow, you know, that's his birthday. Um, Let me see. I'm gonna show y'all some. I don't never share this, but I'm gonna show y'all this. Hold on. Maybe this will make me smile. Maybe. Hold on. I was going to Planet Fitness today, but shoot, after that trip over there to the store, nah, I ain't going to Planet Fitness today. I don't feel it. I'm gonna clean this daggone media room. It needs to be cleaned. My God, today. I wish I had a daggone maid. Do y'all see this picture? Y'all see that picture? It's making it darker than what it is, but y'all see my cake? Y'all see my handsome hubby? That cake was all that, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. That cake was all that. It was. And it's so funny because my friend, I had met her at work and we became cool, you know. And I'm like, I gotta find me a bakery. I gotta find me a bakery to make my wedding cake and everything. She said, you know, I'm over Highsmith's Bakery. I said, you lying? She said, no, seriously. She said, that's what I do. I'm like, she said, I tell you what, if you make me a deal with some FSs, and at the time that's what I got, she said, I'll do it for 75 FSs. Hold on. You're gonna do what for 70? She did my cake for 75 FSs. If you know, you know. Okay. Look at that cake. So I was like, okay. Sonny, that cake was so good. But let me tell y'all something. Whoever said you're supposed to keep the top of your cake and eat it a year after you've been married, that cake is so nasty the year after. Because you gotta freeze it, right? And then eat it. Oh my God. Me and my late husband took a piece of it. We was like, yuck. Who wanna save this type of y'all? It was messed up. I'm like, not me. I just Let me see. Wait a minute. I think I'm gonna share one more picture with y'all. Just one more. Oh, okay. I'll share this one. It ain't got my late husband in it, but I'll share this one. This is when I was still heavy, y'all. Hold on. This is when I was still heavy. Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Y'all see this lady that I'm sitting next to? This lady right here was 100 years young. And I asked her, could I have the honor of taking a picture with her? And she said yes. And it was all historical because if you pay attention to what's behind us, we are in Frankfurt at the Capitol where they make laws at. So we are sitting in the seats to where they make the laws for Kentucky. Me and this 100-year-old woman. I don't know if y'all getting what I'm saying. That was so prophetic. It's weird. Like I was so honored to be in her presence and on at the Capitol in the room where they make the laws. She walked in there. She got on the bus. 100 years old, y'all. I was like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, let me see. Hold on, I got one more to show you. One more. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, let me come out of this one. Let me come out. How much time I've been on here? Okay, I got 15 more minutes. I just wanted to talk about those things, but I don't want to beat them in the bush, y'all, because I don't want to get depressed anymore. And I'm not depressed. I just got a spirit of heaviness because I don't like what's going on. I don't like what's going on. Hold on. Okay, I'll show y'all this. Okay. Let me see if I go this way. Okay, yeah, okay. Do y'all know these people right here? Let me share. Then I can see you on one computer, but it doesn't show me on the other one. So give me one moment. Don't erase it so I can get a chance to read what you're saying. Y'all know these people, this woman right here? Right here? It's Vivica Fox. And this little boy right here is my cousin. This is one of my producer cousins that's got movies out on Tubi. He's got like 20 movies now out on good movies too that's on Tubi. So they was at this movie type of situation and stuff for everybody that's in the movies and make their own movies and stuff like that. Let me see. Can y'all see this? Y'all know them? I love Taraji. I love her hat too. And that's your girl that be in Tyler Perry's movies. Yeah. So hold on, y'all. It's some more. He got some more. I just don't want to bring all this stuff up. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I think I look like my granddaddy. What y'all think? Hold on, I'm gonna pull them up. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, good. I'm trying to take y'all man off of who did what did she said, he said, they said, we said, Coco said, and all the other said. Trying to take y'all man off of that, and then whoever died and didn't die and almost died, and all the things. So I'm just trying to take your man off of it just a little bit. We already did the Commandant Terry, so I'm just trying to take your man off of it, give you something to look at, bring you into my world, squirrel. Let me see. Where is it at? Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay. Hey, Mr. Sexy Man. What your name is? What your name is? Kim B. Child. Hold on. We almost there. Oh, I could show y'all this. Okay. Hold on. I went to my cousin's page. This is my auntie and uncle. And my auntie is passed away, but my uncle is still here. This is my auntie and uncle. Uh, and everything. They asked them in this restaurant if they would sing something. And so I'm just letting y'all hear it. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I clicked out of it. Hold on. Let me go back in, y'all. Hold on. What's up, the Ham Show? What's up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? How you feel? How you feel, the Ham Show? Okay, here we go. I ain't gonna play it too loud because they loud. Okay, here we go. That's how we grew up, y'all. Okay, when I told y'all that was the one uncle that I said that people outside be like, "Yeah, I got a whole choir in there." Like we be in my grandmama them house, my grandparents them house, and somebody will be in the basement, somebody be upstairs, somebody be in the back, whatever. And one of my uncles, it might have been him, he'll start saying, "I need," like he'll say it real loud, and before you know it, somebody downstairs will go, "Dio," and you hear the whole house before long, the whole house, all of us in the house is singing. It's just sound like a choir, or either my auntie, this one right here, come through the house. She'll sing something, and they'll say, "All right, Coco, hit that soprano," and I'll hit the soprano. Y'all, I miss that. I miss growing up like that, and especially on holidays. Oh my goodness, the house be packed, and baby, they'll start singing. And my granddaddy used to sing this song. Um, it's called. He was the original singer of it. He was with the Hummingbirds. I think it's what they was. The something Hummingbirds. It's a gospel group. I think that's the one. It might have been the other one because I know my one grandfather he sung with Sam Cooke. He was Sam Cooke's backup when he sung gospel, so they sung in the same group. But the granddaddy I'm talking about now that's gone to be with the Lord, he used to sing a song called "Tell Heaven," and baby. I grew up listening to them sing that song. So when he passed away, one day somebody was like, "I want to know if the kids, uh, with a pastor was saying 'Tell Heaven,'" and so they went over there and because there's no music to go to it for real. It's not. It's like a acapella song. And my uncle grabbed me to come because now I'm grown, so he grabs me to come up there and sing with them in it to make it a harmonized, and everything. So yeah, that song right there, boy. When you hear that song, yeah, yeah, you know. Anyway, that's your song, okay. I'm just trying to take people's mind off of what's going on. It's so much stuff going on right now in the world. Ooh, child. We just need a break. We just need a break. Okay? Just a break. Now, I'm going to share this with y'all. Okay? And my bestie, he tried to get me to send this to him, and he won't let me send it to him because he's going to do something with this um, for me, and I appreciate that. Um, Let me see. Let's go here. Go here. I still got 10 more minutes. Let me make sure y'all can see this. Hold on. Okay. All right. To those of you all who don't know, that picture right here and that voice right here is my deceased daughter, Jasmine. That's my baby.
Whose pieces?
Wait a minute, y'all. Hold on one
Oh,
moment.
I'm sorry. I didn't know you was on.
That's okay.
My bad.
Okay, yeah. Yep. This is my deceased daughter. Yes, I love to hear her sing. She was nervous right here, and she hadn't sung in a minute, and she did the challenge because I would always challenge. This is last but not least, and y'all know I always tell you, no matter what the test, always do your best. Here we go. We all have some form of a specialty. We all do. Unfortunately, I was the son he never had, even though he's got sons. But he said I was his mini me, so he taught me a little bit more than others.
My name is Matt Lewis, and I am a judo instructor. And I have known Grandmaster Cook for about a little more than a decade. And I met him through my instructor, Carl Brown, and they've known each other forever. And we started to teach out of Grandmaster Cook's school on Barstown Road. And I had always heard about the guy because he's kind of well, certainly he's a local legend, and he lived right around the corner from me, and I'd never really met him. And then